When he's not taking out the bad guys on the big screen, actor Denzel Washington is busy attacking the real-world villain threatening our nation's youth: high dropout rates. Now, Mr. Washington is in D.C. today to launch a new national program through the Boys and Girls Club of America. It's called Be Great, Graduate. And this program is aimed at identifying at-risk kids most likely to drop out of high school and giving them the support they need to earn a diploma. And joining me now is national spokesman for the Boys and Girls Club of America, as well as a very special guest we have sitting to his left, and that is Mona Dixon. And I understand here, Mona, that you have been awarded something that is quite, shall I say, important. You're the 2010 National Youth of the Year. And Denzel, explain to me what that is.
Throughout the country, we have these Youth of the Year competition in each Boys and Girls Club. It moves up the ladder from the local clubs, city clubs, the regional clubs, state clubs, regional, all the way up to the finalist, who is Ramona Dixon. She has won this year's award. She is the National Youth of the Year for 2010 through 2011.
Really well done. And Mona, I understand your grade point average is not bad. What was it?
A 3.92. I graduated third in my class.
Holy moly, and I think we were talking a little bit. Yeah, Denzel, yeah, I know. I was about to say, how did you do, Denzel? I got to tell you, I don't even say what my GPA was.
Well, if you add up all my grades, it might add up to 3.92.
Right, maybe you add up all of my years together, I have 3.92.
I have a 3.9, or maybe 2.93.
You're here to talk about a new campaign, and this is to help produce more Mona Dixons, people that are extremely successful, and you're trying to get them to graduate. What is this campaign?
Well, you know, needless to say, one of the biggest problems we have with our youth is getting them through high school. The dropout rate is very poor, and the dropout rate for members of the Boys and Girls Club is very, very low, and 90% of Boys and Girls Club members graduate from high school. So we recognize the work that the Boys and Girls Club has been doing, and other organizations have been doing to help with this, to lower that number of dropouts. And we're just on a campaign and determined to get that number lower and lower.
And Denzel, building on what you said, 90%, that is a staggering statistic, and that's a high graduation rate, especially when the rate for all of high school students that are in high school at the moment is 30%. 30% don't graduate, so it really is amazing what the Boys and Girls Club is doing. And so, Mona, let's leap off from that. What really helped you in the Girls Club to help you graduate and do so well?
Well, the people there are very supporting and welcoming, and then just being around a lot of other youth who are also very motivated and determined to do something and be successful helps me a lot.
And tell us about your background. What were some of the difficulties that the Girls Club was able to help you overcome?
Well, I grew up from streets to shelters, but being at the Boys and Girls Club, it gave me like a stable place to be. If I was hungry, I knew I could go there and always have a plate. They also gave me a lot of family there, things that my family didn't do for me, people at the Boys and Girls Club did.
And for you, Denzel, what was your experience? What sort of mentors stood out to you? What did they help you understand?
You know, I started in the Boys and Girls Club when those days it was just called the Boys Club when I was 6 years old. By the time I was 13, I was already a counselor there, and you know, it's just done a great job. The Mount Vernon Boys and Girls Club has done such a great job for so many of young people in that town that I grew up with that went on to become great basketball stars, and the mayor of our town was a Boys and Girls Club a member, and you know, it's just endless stories about the good that the Boys and Girls Club does. You know, somebody today, we had a congressional breakfast. We got a chance, Ramona got a chance to sit and talk with all the senators and congressmen, and somebody mentioned that you know, 1,000 planes land a day and that never makes the news, but if one crashes, that makes the news. Well, there's so many positive stories. There's so many stories of planes that have landed safely, and Ramona is one of them. So we're here to celebrate what can be done and what ought to be done and what will be done.
Denzel, what would you say to folks that say, hey, I'm too busy to give back?
Well, you pay now or you pay later. You know, I mean, we can spend 10 or 20 or whatever it costs these days to join the club, dollars, or we can spend $10,000 or $20,000 to incarcerate someone. But you're going to pay. You're going to have to deal with it. So there's no such thing as you don't have enough time. You have to take the time and make an effort. You can point at your government. You can point fingers at whoever you want to point fingers at. But it's got to start in the mirror. You know, what are you doing about it? And if each one of us, just how many people in America, 200-300 million? If each one of us just volunteered an hour a week, imagine the good that we can do. We can't wait for somebody else to do it. We have to step up and do it ourselves.
Denzel Washington, national spokesman for the Boys and Girls Club of America. So inspirational. A real pleasure to speak with you. And to the smartest person in the room, Mona Dixon, congratulations, my friend, and also a real pleasure. You both have a great day.
Thank you. You too.